Hey, how we doing? We doing good. If everybody can hear me and see me clearly, we out here. Okay, I gotta acknowledge the super chats. Thank you, Miss Siobhan. So congratulations on your marriage. I'm so happy for you as a lioness. Truly appreciate the work you do. It's value. I value you as a woman. Not many like you. Keep up the good fight, big sister. Love you. I love you too. I love my sisters. I love my sisterins. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Malika. Said peace and love to you, sister. Congratulations on your marriage and reaching 100K. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Gregory. Said salute, Crimson. I mentioned this to Dr. Thunder and the kosher clinician. The mindset of Steve Harvey and Ebony K are key factors in terms of problems within the Black community. They actually are the two sides of the same coin. Thank you, Arthur. Said can't wait to hear you cook. Since the Kendra, here's 10 for my plate. Thank you so much. So we gonna cook this chick. Thank you, Dub Wheels. Say congratulations on the nuptials and 100K. Thank y'all so much. I am in love. In love. Floating on a cloud. Y'all know. Y'all know what it is. Oh, wishing on a star. Wishing on a star. Hey, okay, don't get me to start singing because we gotta cook. I knew she wasn't listening to Iyanla. We knew she wasn't listening from the way she was holding her mouth, sitting there looking like Pigeon Boo. Talking about if he on the bus, Iyanla. If he on the bus. We knew you wasn't listening. Then she gonna try to come gaslight everybody. Like she was really trying to speak life, but we took it a certain kind of way. No, we got you the first time. We read you the first time, Pigeon Boo. We read you the first time, Pigeon Boo. We got you the first time, Chicken Boo. It's not a man, it's a chicken boo. Just stand up like a chicken boo. Oh, what was that? See, I was gonna leave her alone. I had did my job, y'all, and I wasn't gonna come back to it. She was extra triggered. That's why she had to come back, because she was being dragged through the mud. Folks was coming off the top rope. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play the clip of her doubling down on the BS. Speakers, don't do me bad, do me good. Okay. Don't do me bad, do me good.
So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of Black men when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and Black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse. Now, I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of Black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectations. So I'm going to say one more time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother Gloria drove one for years. But could it be that Black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us? Well, see, that's called white supremacy. And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning Black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. But see, because I know the truth about Black folk in America, no, Average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
Girl, if she don't get all the way, knock that all the way off, she got to knock that all the way off. It's the gaslighting for me. I'm sorry. It's the gaslighting for me, y'all. We're going to get into her gaslighting. Because she spent that whole time gaslighting. Several gaslights. Eboni, somebody need to tag her and share this to her. Okay, Miss Eboni, knock it off with the gaslighting, Miss Eboni. It's the gaslighting for me, baby. We got what you said the first time. You ain't speaking no life into nobody. You got contempt because you think you better than somebody. Because you got that little funky job you got. That if they said tell you to get out the studio right now, you won't have nowhere to go. She probably making 6 figures and still living paycheck to paycheck. Stop. Stop. Let me get some of these super chats. Cause she wanna be Hasididi, but we not going. We not going today. Thank you, Swing Out. I saw Ebony on the Breakfast Club. She a hot mess. She look a hot mess. Thank you, Steven. Said just saying thanks. Thank you so much. I would play the little things, but the speakers do me bad. They don't do me good. Thank you, Miss Luke Casey. Thank you, Ty Box. Ebony Cray Williams with the foolishness. She got all the foolishness. All the foolishness. Thank you, President Jafar. I thought she was addressing all men and she dated them all. Quickly pivoted back to bashing black men because it never left. It never left the bash. Hey, Miss Chantel. Thank you, Pharaoh. Thank you, Abdul Alim. Said alhamdulillah. And woman's congratulations on your marriage. Steve Harvey is the number one reason that black women are literally getting away with murder. Ace number simp. Yes. You see, he's what I'm talking about when I talk about the male hyena. But we gonna cook, miss, and we got to cook her again. Ebony, you got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Let's talk about the gaslighting. The first thing that she gaslighting about, thank you, Miss Veronica, for the super sticker, sweetheart. The first thing that she gaslighting about is trying to say that she was not downing or bashing or trying to say nothing bad about bus drivers, but that owning the bus was a more aspirational. And then trying to tell us, like we stupid, that she was really speaking ascension. What is that? Speaking ascension, okay, into black men. But we heard what you said the first time. Then she followed that up when I said what I said, because you said what you said. You meant what you said. We got that part. We read you loud and clear. From the chicken boo mouth to the stupid look that was on your face, to the energy you put off when Iyanla even asked you that question. Because she tried to act like Iyanla wasn't asking her that question. Because she was sitting there. Iyanla was like, I'm talking to you. Talking to you, chicken boo. Would you date a bus driver, chicken boo? Thank you, Ro, for the super sticker. Did I miss somebody? Thank you, the swing out. So the griot is liberal feminist and anti-black male. Of course they are. She then clarified that she was not, in fact, speaking any life or any ascension into black men when she began to equate the bus driving with students that was coming in with C's and D's. We're going to get to that. And mediocrity and being at or below average as a man. Did we catch that? Did we catch the gaslight? And then she couldn't help but come back with the truth, not the truth, but the truth of what she meant when she began to talk about being average or below average, admiring in mediocrity. Did we catch that part? Please tell me we caught that part. Yes? Thank you, Eugene. Said, do you think a blue-collar black man who works his behind off his life better accepts mediocrity? Exactly. Thank you, Tony. Said, here's something on the gas. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much, sweetheart. She began to talk about a man's mediocrity, a black man's mediocrity, and him being below average. Here's the problem. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know the real problem with what she's talking about in this particular instance. With this little point she tried to make. She ain't got no point. Ebony, you ain't got no point. You ain't got no point, backfoot. We knew you wasn't listening to Auntie Iyanla. We gonna get to y'all not listening too. But before we get to you how you don't listen to nobody, she's still equating a man's profession value to all of his internal values. She's weighing his profession against his spiritual value, his health value, his family value, his appearance value, and his dwelling value. She's weighing his profession against 1 against 5. And she's still equating that to a man's level of masculinity, his ability for leadership, his ability to establish system, order, and structure, and any other manly or masculine energy or requirement for him as a man. Second go round, Ebony, she still ain't said nothing about the integrity of that man. Still ain't said nothing about who the man is. Still concentrating on what he got, what you perceive him to have, and what you perceive him not to have. Still doing it. You're still equating what kind of profession this man has to who he is as a man. That's all them sisterhood chicks be talking about. Y'all don't never be talking about who he is. You always just talking about what kind of money he make. So if he on the bus and he whip you to your rope like okra every day, is that okay? Huh, Ebony? If he on the bus and he call you a dumb, ugly son of somebody every day, make you feel low as a snake every day, you can just crawl under the door. Every day you 2 inches tall because he talking to you like you done grew a second head. Is that okay because he on the bus? Huh? Is that all right? Is it all right? Is it all right to you? He on the bus, but he pops you in the mouth every time you open it, and he didn't tell you to open it. Is that all right? He on the bus, but he embarrasses you out in public. You think you can say something again? Who told you to talk? Shut up. All loud in front of everybody. Is that okay? But he on the bus. It should be okay because it was aspirational, right? He aspired to whoop you too. Or he aspired to disrespect you. Right? I'm missing these super chats. Thank you, Swing Out. Thank you, Saul said, Scroll of Artisans, 5-4, and the blacksmith, tanner, and carpenter are of an honest guild. They are the builders, and when the very pedestal she stands on crumbles and she is smited by the wood, she bows and pleads for a carpenter. Thank you so much. Thank you, G Money said, throwing BM under the bus in wild cash and checks from a black man. Byron Allen owns the griot. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know Byron Allen owned the griot. He owned the bus. But he make you feel low. He don't validate you as a woman. He don't love you. He don't really want you. He throw up other women in your face. He tell you about how good other women are, how much better they are than you. And you should be grateful that he even got you here. But he on the bus. So y'all don't ever talk about who this man is. You only talk about what he has. Her and women like her, we're going to say this before we go to this break. Her and women like her prove time and again that they do not and refuse to learn who men are and what men do. Now let's get to how she wasn't listening. How she wasn't listening to Iyanla. We knew you wasn't listening, like I said, from the chicken boo mouth and the energy that you put off. Because it doesn't matter to you who tells you what. Y'all don't listen. This further proves Black women's obstinance against anything that does not align with the delusions that they already believe in. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, mashallah. Thank you, sweethearts, and much appreciation to your platform and messages. Your work is greatly needed and fully respected. Keep cooking. Thank you so much, beloved. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Further prove that you're obstinate against anything that challenges y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I'm back on y'all head with this tone police. And I'm so tired of y'all with tone police. And I'm so tired of y'all with the tone policing. Thank you, Broccoli. So I've said this before, I say it again today. You and your perspective are greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's talk about your tone. In that original interview, did she or did she not tell Iyanla that she was a hit dog when Iyanla was on the interview with the Breakfast Club? That's why she wanted Auntie on the show, because she had watched what Iyanla was talking about with Auntie. I call her Auntie Iyanla because Iyanla is my elder. So she's going to be respected as my elder. So Auntie Iyanla, when Auntie was on the breakfast and she saw how masculine mentality, right? And that is what made her on the platform. She wanted Auntie to validate that nonsense. And Auntie knew. She went to her. Like y'all say y'all want somebody to talk to you nice. You swear to God that you will listen to the correction if only somebody talk to you nice. You lying dogs. Y'all some lying, filthy, back-footed dogs. These as a daughter of an MTA job as a married to bus driver and pay my daddy well, and my husband makes more in one job than I make in 2 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, KW Don. So you cannot own a bus system. It belongs to the city. So what is she talking about? The average salary of a Toronto Transit commission driver is $52,000 to $86,000. However, the CEO of that system earns $483,000, a 2% earner. Shaking my head. Exactly. Let's talk about owning. Eboni, do you own the network you own? No. I bet you anything you don't own the car you pull up in every day. You probably still paying car notes. Yeah. Let's talk about you still paying car notes. You probably make 6 figures and you still paying car notes. You own that 72-month lease. Sitting in your condo for the past 5 years, renting it, and you ain't even tried to buy it. What do you own? What do you own? You want all this money? Who you taking care of, Ebony? Who you taking care of? Are you taking care of anybody in your immediate family or community? Is anybody eating off your plate? Because when men make money, I guarantee you there are other people that benefit from his money. There's somebody else benefiting from it other than him. Somebody else is benefiting from that money other than him. Thank you, John. Says that back feet is so funny. Put it on a t-shirt. We gonna do some t-shirts. Thank you, Johnny BX. That bus drivers nowadays make more than people with degrees. They do. Let's get back to the tone policing. We're going to go on this break in a little bit, but let's get back to the tone policing. Black women, I'm talking directly to Eboni and all of her ilk, all the ones that come here acting a fool, all of that kind of stuff. Y'all swear to God, y'all want somebody to talk to you nice, and only if they uplift you and talk to you a certain way and speak to you in a certain tone and in a certain manner, then you'll get the message. Is that not what they say? Is that not what they say? Isn't it? Ain't that what they tell everybody? Ain't that what y'all lying back feet, your lying little lace front tell everybody? That you just need to be spoken to in a certain kind of tone and in a certain kind of way, and y'all will be able to hear the message. My tone too hard for you. You can't hear nothing because I'm yelling at you. You can't hear nothing because I call you hyenas. You can't hear nothing. You can't hear nothing because you do this and that. The way you talk to us, you just bash us. Okay. So why did Eboni not listen to Iyanla just now? Why she ain't do it? If a nice, kind, calm, loving tone with advice that's coming from a loving energy is given to you, why didn't Eboni listen? It's been a few days now since that interview. She had time to absorb what was said to her. But she didn't, because she came back and doubled down on the stupidity and the foolishness. Yes? Thank you, Saul. Said Book of Grudges 2:1. Thine she heathen takes fancy in petty ornamented novelties and trinkets of the proximity thereof, and she rebukes the riches of the spirit and embrace the poverty of the spirit of harlotry. Thank you so much, and it's facts. Thank you, Swing Out said that wisdom and correction is fire here. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Why she ain't listen to Iyanla? Y'all riddle me that, Batman. Why she didn't listen? At the end of that interview, Iyanla gave her some words of encouragement, just generally into the last word. And then I take it under advisement. What? Iyanla said, don't take it under advisement, take it to heart. Trying to help you. Trying to help you. She claimed she was a hit dog that holler. So that proves that she knows she wrong. She knows she's in a delusion. She knows that she's messing up. She knows that she's got a bad mindset. She knows that she makes bad decisions. She knows that her outcomes are her fault because of the mindset that she has. She knows it because she said it out of her mouth. And when Iyanla came with the correction for that, she did not take it. She actively did not take it, knowing that Iyanla was correct. So y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Right? So it's not about correction for y'all, is it? It's not really about the tone, and we all knew that anyway. It's not really about me yelling at you, because I got to yell at you because you're a hard-headed little kid. You're a hard-headed little grim lord. I got to whoop you every day. Need a spanking every day. Good kids that just periodically do bad things or periodically disobey you can get a talking to. They can get a rational talking to. You can talk to a good kid. A good kid that happen to disobey you, do something. Kids that do something. You can sit them down, you can talk to them, and you can rationalize because they good kids. You don't really got to punish them all the time like that. You can just talk to them. You ain't got to whoop them. You ain't got to whoop them. The kid, a good kid, you ain't got to whoop them. You save a whooping for ways they do something real egregious, then you whoop the kids. Thank you, Kosher Clinician. Say congrats on 100,000. Thank you so much, sweetheart. But them little grim lords, bad enough to tear concrete with their hand. Little grim lords bad as Jesse James was a man. You got to beat them to within an inch of their life. And then they still buck up at you. They're still buck. That's who y'all are. Thank you, Bertram. Said Crimson, I remember when sanitation workers were looked down on by women. Now they make 100K plus overtime, especially in New York. She does not understand the real job market that makes the world go. She do not. And the large majority of them don't. The men that she looked down on, since when is a bus driver an average man? Why he got to be below average? Why he got to be C's and D's? Why he got to do that? Why that's got to be who he is? Let me go to this commercial break. We want to hear a word from our sponsor. And we will be back to cook. Here we go.
Average game truck parties are a virus, but gamer versus gamer is the cure. Game gamer.
Happy birthday.
Gamer versus gamer. Gamer versus gamer.
Gamer versus Gamer. We look forward to treating your child like the most important kid in the world on their birthday.
Hi, Gamer versus Gamer. Thank you so much for my birthday party.
Excuse me. All right. For those of you who are in the Atlanta metropolitan area, you or anyone that you know, you've got children with birthdays coming up, what you want to do is hit the link at the top of the chat, gamerversusgamer.com. You saw the commercial there. What they do is they provide an elite birthday service for your child. This wonderful company really does focus on the family value and the children, and making sure that we cherish and show our children how much they mean to us, especially around their birthdays. We have a tendency to, throw up a cake, a couple of hot dogs or something like that, a pizza or something like that. And then that's all for a kid's party. And while the children may have fun, and that's fine, sometimes you want to go all out, right? And really create a memory for your children. And this is what Gamer versus Gamer helps parents to do. So they show up with the venue, the 30-foot trailer, and they provide every single thing that you need to make this birthday party an astronomical and a wonderful experience for you and family and the child. And they really do help you to write a birthday letter to your child in the form of this beautifully put together, wonderfully well thought out party. Okay. So once again, if you're in the Atlanta metropolitan area, you or anyone that you know, hit the link at the top of the chat, gamerversusgamer.com, so that they can help you write your child a love letter. All right. And before we roll, all right. Bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to, because I know this got to be wrong, because I see 73 likes. That's got to be wrong. Ain't no way that's correct. There's not no way that is a correct number. Okay, we got 400. Let's see if we get the 500-600 people to hit the like button. Okay. Let me get back to, I know I missed some super chats. Let me see if I can get back to them. Thank you, Sauce, to book a second-rate law school. 2 and 9. Now she either relinquished the gavel and robe to the podium as her standing was not ethereal to pursue the profession of barristers. Boy, if you don't stop it. Leave me alone. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Habitual Line Step, and said she's really a resident of NYC with her attitude. She can't get a blue-collar worker to settle for her. 5 years, all city workers reach max pay. A bus driver clearing 6 figures easily in NYC, especially with overtime. Thank you. See, y'all don't understand nothing about, these chicks do not understand nothing about men and work and money. All that they into is the visual. They want a man that they can brag on. And see, they are so shallow that they don't think they can brag on a plumber or a bus driver or an electrician. Or yes, you can. I'm here to testify that you can. My husband is a worker. Do you understand me? When I tell you get it out the mud and he be on it. When I tell you he a boss, And it's not glamorous. His work does not require him to wear a suit and tie and dress shoes and all that kind of stuff. It does not require him to do that. I guarantee you I brags on mine. He do this, and he do that, and he do this. My man, my man, my man. He would be one that Miss Eboni would miss out on. Looking stupid. Trying to go for the men that don't want her and wouldn't have her. Go ahead, continue to be a jump off. You gonna that's drying up. That's why she talking crazy. They don't even want her as a jump off no more. Thank you, Swing Out said during the pandemic lockdown, sanitation workers, grocery store workers were considered essential workers, not lawyers and TV hosts. Thank you. Shoot, I was driving Uber. At the time, I was considered an essential worker. I wasn't laid off during the pandemic. Hello? I wasn't laid off. Thank you, G Money. Said the average salary for a call driver is $80K with a passenger endorsement. Add 10% to it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eugene. Said Ebony is obviously one of the real women. Real women. Shout out to Danica, my good sis, Danica. The men in them high-powered suits that go to these places and they look a certain way and they are perceived a certain way, they do not want her. The men do not want her. Because she's stupid. She book smart and she ain't got no sense. Okay? You book smart, Ebony, but you don't have no worldly sense, baby. You don't got no wisdom. You done got 40. You done been here 4 decades and you still think like a 14-year-old. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. Excuse me, y'all. Thank you, Miss Luke says it's not about correction. It's not about the tone. Chaotic women just want to do whatever they want without any consequence. However, when reality hits, they blame men for their bad decisions. They definitely do. Thank you, Teddy. Said maybe instead of a plumber, he will be called a pipe fitter engineer. Maybe she will brag then because it's such a smoother title. Yeah, this is the stupid stuff that they talk about. Thank you, Professor Carl. Says she did us brothers a favor. Show did. Thank you, Miss 39 Dina. Thank you, Original Man. Said athletes and entertainers don't want Ebony. They want a younger, fertile lady like our Marion has. Exactly. Thank you. P.I. said love your channel. Keep it up. You and the Blizzard King. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. Shout out to that brother. Because as far as I can see, he lives what he talks about. Let's talk about the C's and the D's. Oh, I'm not done cooking. I'm not done cooking. She talked about coddling mediocrity in Black men starting from when they are children, because she mentioned bringing C's and D's home and then being told that it's all right by their parents. Who are these Black men's parents? Who the parent? Who raising them? Thank you again, Saul. Says scroll of the insolent fool 69. Quiet is kept. Thine she either would rather learn from the carnal knowledge from the thief in the night than the honest and earnest artisan. Yeah. Aren't y'all backfoots raising them men in the boneyard? Aren't y'all raising them in the boneyard by choice? Because we've already covered how you do single motherhood by choice. So by choice, First of all, y'all are raising children alone by choice more often than not. You are choosing to raise these children, these boys, without the input of their fathers. Input, not money. Input, his fatherly masculine influence. You are choosing to do so without a man. Women do not and cannot, women do not and cannot challenge mediocrity into excellence. And they do not push for excellence because women nest, men oppose and challenge. Women do not do that. Inherently, we do not do that. We need, as adult women, the challenge of men to make us excellent. Women, grown adult women, need men to make them better, or else we won't do it. We'll find a comfortable place and we will stay there. Considering that is the nature of women, you mean to tell me that a single mother is going to be able to challenge her children, particularly her son, into excellence? She cannot do it. She can't do it. So y'all are the ones that are coddling the mediocrity, because most Black boys that are under y'all watch and under y'all single mothers are failing school anyway. They are not reading, they are not writing, and they are not doing mathematics at grade level under your watch. Since we talking about grades. Correct? Under your watch, Black boys are failing school. They are getting left behind. They are not reading at grade level. They are not writing at grade level. They are not doing math at grade level. These are the essentials of education. And because they are not making it, many of them are dropping out. It's the school to prison pipeline for a reason. He becomes frustrated and he leaves. Now, he's not failing because he's stupid. But it's a single mama at home, and it's women teachers in that school, and nobody knows how to teach him anything. Nobody relates to him. Nobody challenges him. Nobody sets these things up in a way that is more conducive to boys learning. Everything is catered and coddled to how girls learn. Boys learn differently than girls. Nobody's paying him any attention. He's not stupid. It's not that he can't get the work. He don't got ADHD. He don't belong in the remedial class. He don't got a learning disability. He ain't on the spectrum. He don't need no Ritalin. Thank you, Professor Carr. Once again, said she exhibited the dead language and sign language of the failed sisterhood, which has never worked to motivate men. We would rather peace than this BS. Thank you. And thank you, guy in black suit, said when we as educated black men appeal to those mothers to assist these boys, we are met with negative reprisal by those mothers as if we have insulted them. He's not dumb. It's just that his mother takes little to no interest in his development as a man and as a functional adult. The only thing that these hyena single mothers care about is his ability to serve her needs. Let me repeat that. You all, as black single mothers, you are not concerned with his development as a man and as a functional adult. The only thing that y'all are concerned about is whether or not he displays the ability and the willingness to serve you as a son husband. That is the extent and the upper level of your interest in him. Do we love his mama? Do we hide under his mama's skirts? Do we provide for his mama? Do we problem solve for his mama? Do he protect his mama? Do we love his mama? Do he promise to buy mama a house when he get older and get some money? He gonna get mama out the ghetto. He gonna get mama. He gonna save mama. That's all y'all care about. You don't care about who he is as a man or what that takes or none of that. You don't care about none of that. Just his mama. He sure is good to his mama. Let's talk about the hypocrisy of talking about black men as being coddled into mediocrity. Let's talk about that, the hypocrisy of that. Black women, since you want to be queens, since you got your degree, and you know so freaking much, I'm going to get that clip of Monique saying that in that Precious God. I know she cusses, but I got to get, that's going to be a sound bite. Since you got your degree, and you know so freaking much, that since you got your degree. Thank you, Miss Jordan, for your super sticker, beloved. Ebony, since you got your degree, and you know so freaking much, since you got your degree. Black women are the queens of being coddled in mediocrity. Why do I say that? I say that because y'all, by and large, y'all refuse any attempt to challenge you towards any excellence. Because that challenge requires you to make changes internally, and you're not going to do it. You want to be mediocre. When we told you about your bonnets and how mediocre that is, and how trifling it is to come outside unwashed, unkempt, unclean, not looking like a lady, not dressed for outside, coming outside in fluffy side slides, pajamas and dirty bonnets, when we told you about coming outside with spackle in your eyes, when we told you about coming outside and presenting yourself to the world like somebody belonged to you, you argued about it. You told Monique to mind her business. When we told you about going out there killing yourself with them BBLs is killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. When we told you that, we keep telling you that. How many times you got to hear it? And mind your business. Why you always gotta bash black women? We told you to get them lined lace fronts off your head. I believe they got bad spirits in them. Told you to take that. We told you to stop putting your baby hair down to your eyebrows. We told you to stop doing that. You don't stop doing that. We told you to stop killing all your babies in Planned Parenthood. You won't stop doing that. Huh? Say it again. With the mediocrity, who's mired in mediocrity again? Huh? Just because you got a couple of dollars, you mediocrity, you below average, Ebony. Let's talk about it. Her and her people are below average. You in the boneyard. I'm talking to the boneyard. I'm rattling the boneyard. You're below average as women. That male masculine measuring stick you got about how much money, measuring your penis too. You in a D swinging contest with somebody. And you ain't even supposed to have a D. Take that strap on off. Ain't nobody care about that strap on. You bought that. You're below average as a woman. You said you dated all the men across races, why don't nobody want you? Why did you last 4 decades and nobody wants you? But you ain't the problem, right? But you know you the problem because you sat there and you told Auntie Iyanla that you knew you was a problem. And when she gave you the correction, when she gave you the solution to the problem, you didn't take it. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You didn't take it, did you? Did you? Oh, you ain't take it. You didn't take the solution. Oh, wow. Wow. I heard you was with a zaddy, Ebony. Why Mr. Cartwright didn't wife you up? You was with Mr. Cartwright, wasn't you? Oh, I know you bragged on him. You was with Mr. Cartwright. Did he own anything that he was doing? Did he own everything he had? I should hope that he did, because you're trying to make it a requirement for a black man to own a city bus that the city owned. You was with Mr. Cartwright, wasn't you? Mr. Cartwright. White man. Wasn't you with him? Why he didn't want you? Why you couldn't get one of these off of Mr. Cartwright? Since you got your degree, and you know so freaking much, since you got your degree, why you couldn't get one of these? Spend 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a white man's institution to get your degree, but you can't spend 5 minutes to get a ring from a man. You've been here 4 decades. You ain't 20 years old. You ain't 22 years old. You 40. You 40. I ain't but 5 years older than you. And I'm the mammy. I was able to do it twice in a lifetime. Where's your wants? Since you got your degree and you know so freaking much. Just because you don't want to know what men do. You don't want no man. You want a status symbol. You want an accessory. And men are not accessories. They're not your Michael Kors purse that you got out of Marshall. They're not your Michael Kors purse. Okay? They not that one pair of Louboutins that you was able to buy 3 years ago and you can't see yourself going back over there buying another pair. So you wear them out. The red bottom done faded. They hot pink bottom now. He not an accessory. Okay? A man is a man. Thank you, Original Man. Say Asian Woman says, brother on my arm, not on your arm. Exactly. He not one of them little toy dogs that you carry around in your arm and all that. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. That's what y'all want to do with me. Oh, he's so cute, girl. Go, girl, he's so cute because you think you own him. You think you can own a man like you own a purse, a pair of shoes, or a jacket. Okay? Because a man with a real D swinging, they don't let you own him. And real women don't want to own him. You done sat there talking about you done tried them all, so you ran through. That's one problem. That's one problem. You ran through. A real woman, since y'all like to talk about real men, a real woman would never try to own a man. We know we don't own men. Men that have leadership and SOS and give you the 4 P's competently, he cannot be owned. He cannot be possessed. He can't. You can't even ask him too many questions. Do you understand that? Because he quick to let you know, I ain't no child. Who you asking? She don't like them bus drivers and them plumbers and them electricians and all that kind of stuff. She don't like them men because she don't feel like he is in a social position to check her. But them be the men that be checking you. Because he know who he is. Who you coming here? I don't care nothing about them little couple of dollars you get. First of all, you don't make more money than me. I make more money than you. That's number one. Number two, who you talking to? Oh, she thinks since you got your degree, she thinks she can talk crazy. Since you got your degree, he don't care nothing about all that. Your degree does not benefit him. He do not care. Thank you, Sauce, the ring holder 2 and 3. Thine illustrious lady is the holder of the infinity ring among the gems were pearls of wisdom, ruby of truth, diamond of love, opals of hope, and emeralds of eminence. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. You're so poetic. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Mark Horn. Said Fox News tried to make her a star, but let her go after she kept pushing feminist TPs and getting into it with the married women on air. Congrats on your union. May it be blessed, and we will praise your husband at the gates. Thank you so much. She don't think that whatever he is, bus driving or any one of them kind of blue collar jobs and stuff like that. And Kevin Samuels told you about them Blue Henrys. He told you about them men. He always was giving love to the blue collar men because they make just as much, if not more, than white collar men. And you study trying to equate these men to these professions, and it does not work. She don't want to be checked by no men that quote unquote ain't on her level, whatever level that is. I don't know what level do these hoes think they on. These hoes always think they on some type of level. What level you on? You sat up in front of Auntie Iyanla and said you've been through them all, Ebony. What level you on, baby? What level are you on? Because them blue collar men are men. They don't want you with all the miles on it. You ain't cute enough to come with all the miles. Let me tell you that much. You ain't fine enough to come with the miles. You got to come up with your head down and your mouth shut. You ain't all that fine. Because you dolled up and you still like a 6. Knock it off. You got your little line lace front on and everything. You got your little makeup. The makeup team cannot fix this. You a solid 4 with all of that off of you. I double dog dare you to take the lace front off and come on air with it. You all right. You all right. You know, you all right. We seen better. We seen better. You all right. You better hope you look good as Auntie Iyanla do when you get her age, because she was giving you a run for your money, and Auntie got to be a good, 20 years older than you. Iyanla's in her 60s. That much I know. Thank you, U.S. Army retired. Say congrats on 100K. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Stop asking for upliftment. Stop asking about being coddled. Stop asking about the tone. Stop asking that. This is what we're not going to do, beloved. This is what we're not going to do. We're not going to coddle y'all in that boneyard. We're going to come through like gangbusters in that boneyard. We're going to bust all that up. Bust all that up. Bust your head to the white meat in that boneyard. We're not doing it anymore. I'm not. We're not rocking you to sleep. We're not doing this, not singing no lullabies to you. I know you're mentally 4 years old and you would like a lullaby, but we're not going to sing one. How about that? We also not going to allow you to keep bringing us down as a group of women and making us look stupid out here in these streets. We're not going to keep letting you do that either, boneyard bearers. Not letting you do that either. Thank you, Salsa. In all politeness and in other words, she is gift wrapped Schmidt. Thank you. Thank you. Since when the profession of these men is low? Since when? Since when is a bus driver below average? You don't know what he did in school. It's folks with since you got your degree flipping burgers. A lot of y'all with y'all degree homeless. Talk about that, Ebony. Talk about how it's a bunch of black women living in their car now. Talk about that with the degree, with your degree. With your useless piece of paper that don't nobody care about. Because when the pandemic happened and the world shut down, didn't nobody care nothing about your degree. Nobody cared nothing about your liberal arts and sciences degree. You were not essential to the world working, beloved. But plumbers was. And carpenters was. And drivers were. Because it's a lot of men that own the businesses that unfortunately those businesses did not survive the pandemic. Them delivery services sure enough was kicking that money down. When I was still driving Uber, baby, I was making me money hand over fist, baby. There's a lot of them men that was owning businesses that got right into driving, door dashing and Ubering. They were very intelligent men. The Uber, I'm gonna tell you a little story, then we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you, 24 Jam Kids said congrats and good fortune on your marriage. Keep showing these hyenas what speaking life into black men actually looks like. Thank you so much. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. The black man who picked me up for the Uber to take me to the airport so I could come here and marry my king, my wonderful king. Was a 61-year-old man. He didn't look 61. He looked younger than that. A very open, very friendly man. He told me that he had been in the construction business for years. He said, I can go through the city of Chicago and tell you I worked on that bridge. I worked on this part of the expressway. I worked on that part of the street. I worked on that building. He said, I've been in it for years. He said, I'm old now. And I don't really be on them projects like that no more. He said, but I made quite a bit of money. I'm very well off. He said, I do Uber because I don't want to sit around. But I'm a little old to be on them jobs like that. He said, but I'm going to go back because I want to teach it. It's a skill and I want to teach it. And I'll actually make more money doing that because I understand it. I have an expertise. I love building with my hands. So I have a knack for it. I am an expert at it. And so I can pass this knowledge down to young brothers getting into the construction and things of that nature. Now, a woman like Ebony would have looked at him and scoffed at him and not talked to him because she would have relegated him down to just an Uber driver. Wouldn't even talk to the man like a human being. But I talked to that man like a person. And that man turned around and looked at me. He said, who are you? He said, you should be giving some type of class or something on relationships and women. I said, I have a channel. He said, you have a who? I said, yeah, on YouTube. I'm the Crimson Cure. He said, oh, I got to check that out. He said, he said, whoever your husband is, because I told him I was going to get married. He said, whoever your husband is, that man is a blessed man, whoever he is. He said, because your energy is beautiful. It's beautiful. He said, I'm not married now, I'm divorced for years. He said, I hope to get a woman half of you. Now, I don't say that to brag on myself. I'm saying it to say that, first of all, he recognized me as a woman that was talking to him as a man, not as an Uber driver. I didn't think lowly of him. I didn't assume that I make a certain amount of money and then he make a certain amount of money. I didn't make no assumptions about that man. I talked to him. He said he do Uber when he get ready because he just don't be wanting to sit around and stuff like that. She'd have passed up a man like that. He would have been the best man that she ever come across. Would have been the best man ever come across. That's it. He had good energy. That man had good energy. He had good husband energy. The woman, whoever the woman is that's smart enough to get with that man, she'll have a good husband. I believe that. She'd have been so smug as to pass up my husband. Had he deemed to step to her, she'd have called herself, didn't want him, would have passed up another one. I have an excellent husband. He's excellent. Y'all pass up these men because you don't know nothing about them and you don't want to know them. You don't want to know them. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to see them as human. You only want to show your contempt. You only want to judge. You only want to have a D-swinging contest. You only want to try to gauge how much respect you need to give him based on the profession that he got or don't got or this and that. You want to judge what kind of car he drives. You want to judge, but you don't know what kind of man he is. And therefore you miss out on him. These are the men you overlook every day. Them same bus drivers will be the best husband you ever had in your life. Best man you ever known in your life. He'd be the best man you ever known in your life. But you pass him up because he didn't have an aspirational job. You knock that off. That's why lionesses get married, because we know what y'all refuse to learn. That's why you want to call us pick-me's, because we know what you refuse to know. We know a good man when we see him. That's what we know. We know one when we see one. That's why y'all pulling me in so small, because your mind is small. The pool of men is small because you're small-minded. Not only do lionesses understand a good man when we see one, we understand serving him and submitting to it. Because we're looking at the man. That's what lionesses know that you don't know. That's why you can't get married at the wall or past it or even coming close to it. And a lioness can. She got to put in more work. She got to put in more work than she used to when she was young. We understand men, and we understand which men need submission. And we come in with the head bowed low and saying, yes, husband. Yes, husband. Yes, husband. And you know what he do? He wife you. Because he sees the lioness. Oh, this one gonna hunt. Oh. See, we don't just say, yes, husband, to be superficial and act like we submitting. No. That yes, husband, it comes from the heart. That yes, husband, come from our soul. We mean that. Yes, my love. Yes, husband. What you need, husband? What you want, husband? What can I do? Because we looking to do it. Because lionesses hunt. We work. We do. To me. My king will be pandered to. He'll be pampered. He'll be pandered to. He'll be coddled. And I will provide the soft place that you said in your little speech you will not do. I'm not going to provide a soft place. We know. That's why you don't got no man. Because you're not his soft space. You're not his safe place. You don't provide the safe space. That's why he not with you. Because you don't give him the soft place to land. You supposed to be the soft place to land, fool. That's why you ain't got no man. Because you just as hard at home as the world is outside to him. He go out there, he can't get no rest. And he come in with you and he can't get no rest. And you think that's the way to inspire him. That is a way to crush a man's soul. And that's why he don't want to be with you. Because he refused to get his soul crushed by the woman that he would give his life for. I am the soft place. And I will be the soft place until I die. He gonna be safe with me if he ain't safe with nobody else. What purpose do I serve if I don't do that? What we doing? Thank you, Jashawn. Say greetings to you, sister. Congratulations on your wedding. I'm glad you got married. That makes two of us. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got married. My man, my man, my man. My man, my man, my man. Thank you, D Stunner. Said he will put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until you be, let me try to go back. Until you be destroyed. Wake up. Thank you so much. I won't be the safe. I won't be the soft place. We know. Your heart is dragon scales. It's hard over there in the boneyard. Ain't nothing but bones. They sharp. They stink. We know. But I'm gonna fix him. I'm gonna fix him up somewhere to lay down in the pride lands. He gonna have somewhere to lay down under a shade tree. My lion just gonna lay there. Yes, he is. My lion just gonna lay there and wait for me to bring his dinner. Wait for me to bring his hunt to him. I'm gonna get on up out of here. I done gave y'all 30 minutes of overtime. You know we were cooking. Tomorrow, I think we might have to cook Dr. Phil. We're gonna go back to the reparations talk. Cause see, I can say certain things because I'm black. You white, buddy boy. Pump your brakes. We gonna expose the lost cause. They back on that lost cause. Back on the lost cause. They always on that lost cause narrative. White folk love that. We gonna cook Dr. Phil, little bald headed. But anyway, before my computer give up the ghost, I love y'all, and I want to thank you all for the generous contributions, for all of the love that you show me and the concern and care that you show me. I love y'all to absolute pieces. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.